though I've been doing this for a while, some of these mechanical problems of how I want to, rework things, and then I break it. That's alright. I don't think I glued that permanently in anyways. They still give me trouble, so yeah, this just was kind of a lot of trying to formulate how I'm going to do this on paper and in my head, because obviously, well, you can kind of see here where you can't, you really can't go back from this, so I pretty much had one shot to not screw this up. So alright, so that's done, which pretty much after that is done, we pretty much almost all done with this. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some panel lining and little details to some portions, like here. I'm gonna put a few things here. I think I'm gonna re-scribble a line that goes from here to down here, and maybe something across. I had you should always get the line art and kind of sketch it out beforehand, and I have done that. I'm gonna go back after this to remember where I said I was gonna put everything. But other than that, then the main body is pretty much done. I got, these are just the little parts I didn't want to lose when I was moving. And then we just have the guns left, which I just snapped them together so far. I haven't really done anything with them yet. I don't know, it's kind of hard to, I'm like, what else can you do to these without just redoing them? I don't know. I'll take a look at it. I might just end up, well, like, there's little sensors here. You can barely see it, but there's a little notch right here that's supposed to be like a sensor and stuff like that. And that kind of like how the visor is, kind of like how the visor is. There's sensor here, and that's green and whatnot. Fill that in with I got some new pearly paint, which will look really good in there to make it a little pop out a little bit. A lot of people use Aurora film on these, or on the visors as well, on the GMs. One, I didn't have any, and two, I think I don't really like it that much. I think it's not the effect I think that you want from the. I think you need a little more. You need more clear than what you need reflective, or like color separation, or color, or like opposite color glares. So like the green, I don't need a bunch of like purple. I don't need like a purple glare on it. I don't think that's what it exactly needs. But it's up to you. You can do whatever you want. It's your model. Makes you happy, do it. If it doesn't make you happy, don't do it. I'm just trying to give some people tips, tell people how I did it. Hopefully they can make you a better modeler, because really, you just gotta do this stuff over and over again, and do what you like and do what you not like, and it gives you better skills. Alright, enough of the preach. Alright, so I'm gonna pause this, look back and then here I'll probably come back and explain what I'm gonna do again before I just go and do scribble lines. Alright, so I've decided what I'm gonna do. Light is bright. Anyways, so right here I've kind of used a pen to mark this out, but I'm gonna have panel lines kind of like how they are in here, where it goes down, crosses over, and then continues to go down. So I'm going to do something like that right there. Then I'm going to redefine the line that's right here. Right now that is just a parting line where this piece connects to this piece, and though that is essentially what a panel line is, this is from the model and not from design. So it's gonna, so if I leave it how it is, it'll kind of look like it's a model panel line and not just, you know, something that the design called for. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the only thing in there. And I've already done with the same thing what I'm gonna do over here with these. I can't see it. Crap. Zoom in. There, you can just kind of see it now. But it's the same thing where there's a one line going down, crosses over, and then it continues going down. I'm trying to keep the theme of this model all the same, as well as keeping it pretty simple. In my opinion, I think putting it in too much detail can really hurt the model because it looks like a giant mess. And I think this model already has a pretty good like way it goes around each like different part with, you know, these crossovers. So I want to continue that in these areas. I think it'll really look a lot better. All right. Alright, so I have those new panel lines in. They look pretty good. Yeah, definitely like this. So that's pretty much, that's pretty much it. I put the guns together. I decided not to do anything really with them. This one I drilled the barrel out because it was covered right here, and it's just gonna give more depth to it. Even if I fill this with black paint, you're still not gonna get the depth of actually having nothing there. And with this gun, I took the magazine out just so I can glue it back in, and I did that because I wanted it to seem like this was detachable. Because before it was fused together, and like with the barrel, you're not gonna even if I have like a panel line right there, it's still not gonna be the same of having it like this. And that's just like a little nitpicky thing, I guess. Honestly didn't really know what to really do with these guns. There's only so much you can do, I guess. I don't know. And these kind of fit the air of the design of the Gundam design. So you don't really want to mess with these anyways. But whatever. The guns aren't a main focus point of these Gundam models. So at least on this one, I have seen some pretty good weapons, but I feel it's just not important in this one, so I'm not really going to spend a lot of time with it. But if you feel like you want to do a bunch of stuff, go right ahead. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and cover everything with a light coat of primer. This is going to check for defects. Like I can already tell when I was doing the scribbling lines where I scribbled over the portion that I extended. It chipped a little bit of part off, so but just priming it out will highlight these errors, and we can go back and fix that up. Alright, cool. And then I'm also gonna mask the visor and the sensor off, so that way we can keep them nice and green and clear, and don't have to redo it, because that'd be a pain in the butt. As well as take off these metal metal Vulcan guns up here, because I want them the metal color, and you're really not going to get that if you prime over it. Even if I do use, I mean, I do have aluminum paint, but it's just not the same. And why bother redoing this when it's already done for you? So, all right, get that done. Prime these parts as well. You can just prime. Right now I'm just gonna prime this whole thing while it's set up together. It's just flat gray primer. I mean, obviously when it's come to actually doing the color, I'm gonna take everything apart, at least the parts that I want to take apart for easier. But right now it doesn't matter. All right, get that done. All right, so I've done a light prime over it. I don't need to go into too much detail or really cover it as evenly as you should when you prime, just because right now I'm just checking for defects. I'm going to go back in and prime again, and in that one I'm going to make sure it's nice and even. This you can still see some of the plastic color, but that's alright, it doesn't matter. So yeah, there's definitely some things, little nicks at the places where I've either put parts together or extended the parts, and these little things they're really hard to get rid of, just because you have to cover in a little area and then sand away the excess, and a lot of times that can screw up detail, or you just end up screwing up. But I'm just gonna do what I did before and just get my bottle of liquid primer out and just apply a coat of it on the spots, and this is really nice. It's really nice, and this stuff is really nice and sandable, so it shouldn't give me much trouble at all. But we'll see how it goes.